Hello friends, welcome to our channel Beyond Classroom. Today's topic is very common based on the present situation of our country. Why I'm telling country? Throughout the world, the situation is very much pandemic due to the deadly virus called COVID-19. Today, I am going to give you some important safety tips to safeguard yourself from not getting affected from coronavirus. All the safety tips which I am going to discuss in this video are all given by American Red Cross, World Health Organization and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. So, first comes the American Red Cross. The American Red Cross is closely monitoring the coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic and following the latest guidance from the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention CDC. According to CDC, COVID 19 symptoms include fever, shortness of breath, or a cough. Symptoms may appear from 2 to 14 days after exposure. Call your doctor for medical advice if you think you have been exposed to COVID 19 and develop symptoms. Before I give you the safety tips given by American Red Cross, let me give you a brief that how does COVID-19 spread. According to CDC, the virus is thought to be spread mainly from person to person. This means it may spread between people who are in close contact with one another within about 6 feet or through respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby or possibly be inhaled into the lungs. COVID-19 may be spread by people who are not showing symptoms. The CDC also reports that it may be possible for someone to get COVID-19 by touching a surface or object with the virus on it and then touching their own mouth, nose, or possibly their eyes. But this is not thought to be the main way the virus spreads. The best way to prevent illness from COVID-19 is to avoid being exposed to the virus, as there is currently no vaccine to prevent COVID-19. Now comes the safety measure that should be taken to prevent yourself from not getting affected in COVID-19. First safety measure or tip, whatever you can say, is while you sneeze or someone is sneezing in front of you, cover your nose and mouth with a tissue or use your elbow. Second safety tip is that wash your hand often with a soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Third safety tip is clean and disinfect surfaces around your home and work frequently. Here comes the fourth and very important safety tip. Keep at least 6 feet between yourself and others if you are in public. Last but not the least, fifth safety tip. Wear a mask covering over your mouth and nose. Covering over your mouth and nose around others. So next comes the World Health Organization. Before I move forward in this video, let me tell you that the safety tips which I am discussing in this video are more or less same given by American Red Cross, World Health Organization and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. The safety tips given by WHO are when coughing and sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with flexed elbow or tissue. Throw the tissue immediately in a closed bin after use. Clean hands with alcohol-based sanitizer or soap and water after coughing and sneezing and when taking care of a sick person. Especially who has mentioned how to wear a mask properly to protect you against COVID-19. Before putting a mask, clean your hand with alcohol-based sanitizer or soap and water. Cover your mouth and nose with masks and make sure there is no gap between your face and the mask. Avoid touching the mask while using it. If you do, clean your hands with alcohol-based sanitizer or soap and water. Replace the mask with a new one as soon as it is damp and do not reuse single-use masks. To remove the marks, Remove it from behind. Do not touch the front of the mask. Discard immediately in a closed bin. Clean hands with alcohol based sanitizer or soap and water. Now, last but not the least, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Let's see what safety tips they have given us. I have prepared a presentation which will give you a better idea. Protective measure against coronavirus given by Ministry and Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Wash your hands with soap and water regularly. If soap and water is not available, use hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Wash hands before touching eyes and nose and mouth. Avoid mass gathering and crowded places. A distance of at least 1 meter is necessary to ensure safety for all. Cover your nose and mouth with handkerchief or tissue while sneezing and coughing. Throw used tissues into closed bin immediately after use. Thank you.